And since y'all brought it up, we will talk a little bit about Magic. So here's the difference, right? Magic is the largest thing. Wizards has a massive plurality in the market. They are nigh untouchable. And somebody brought up the 30th anniversary stuff that they just released, which is a re-release of a bunch of cards that are worth a crap ton on the secondary market. They're original, like the stuff like Black Lotus, the stuff that we all know, right? Magic. Were you a Magic player, Michael?
Yes. I don't know if we've talked about it, but I've actually burned 2 sets of Magic cards on the stove in a saucepan. One was my original set that included betas and alphas.
Oh no.
And I've told this story a number of times to other people, but in that original set that I burned on the stove, there was at least 1 Black Lotus.
There went the down payment on your house.
No, trust me. I have, from people that still know me from back when I played, back in the days when early in 93, 94, there are people that still know me that know I had that card, and they, to this day, give me grief. And I, with good right. I mean, I thought that was going to be some kind of cathartic way for me to break Magic's hold on my spare time and my wallet, and now
Yes.
The follies of youth.
Yes. So 30th is a proxy beta minus a few problematic cards. Yes, that's what it is. Now, this actually goes to the downgrade that Hasbro had recently, right? Hasbro had a double downgrade in a single day for their stuff because they are, and trust me, I own a game store, they are blowing out sets every single month, right? And everybody's like, they're flooding the market. Now, here's the key difference, and this is the thing that I want you to understand the difference between Magic and Ticketmaster for our chat. Ticketmaster fully controls the secondary market, or mostly controls the secondary market. So you can, if you're a scalper, you can buy on Ticketmaster, turn around, flip it into a Ticketmaster system, and people have to buy it through there. Magic's not that way. Now, my theory right now is they're actually flooding the market on purpose.
No, they had that report that came out a number of weeks ago.
Yep, that's the double downgrade.
Forbes?
Yep.
Was it Forbes the double downgrade? Okay.
Yep. So they were double downgraded, but I think they're doing it on purpose. And here's why. Magic right now sees none of the secondary market. Once it hits the secondary market, which is where a lot of the value is, Magic doesn't see a dime. And I think it pisses them off to no end. And they cannot. Yeah. I mean, they cannot.
The lost revenue is ridiculous.
They've tried pushing everybody to MTG Arena, MTG Online. It hasn't worked, right? Mm-hmm. They've tried everything. But the problem is the largest TCG market out there, right? The StubHub of fucking TCGs was recently acquired by eBay, along with the point of sale system. That's the primary point of sale system for online card sales. So it's essentially,
and now all those cards are in the eBay vault.
It's essentially out of Wizards' hands. You know, eBay don't care about having actual assets. They'll take the money on the stuff, right? Mm-hmm. On the transaction fees. Magic is flooding the market because they have no control over the secondary market, and they're never going to get it. And even if they tried, the Magic players would riot because they know that Magic would be price fixing the secondary market or gouging the snot out of it. So that's what's going on there. That's why the 30th anniversary edition was released, is they're trying to price manipulate those cards. Now, the thing is that it still doesn't change the collector value, right? It just doesn't. It was a bad play. I don't even know how well the 30th anniversary stuff is sold. We couldn't, I mean, it was a Magic through their website exclusive. Game stores weren't giving it. Nobody was giving it. You had to buy it from Wizards. I think they're trying to manipulate the secondary market, and I don't think it's working, and I think it's pissing them off. It's causing their stock to get downgraded, and they still haven't fixed the problem yet.
I don't know. I mean, I think they know how to fix the problem. Again, you mentioned it. Again, they've tried to push people to Arena, right? Some kind of digital format that they can control.
Which is what they're doing with D&D.
Mm-hmm.
That's where D&D is going.
We've talked about that too.
Yep. Okay. Like, that's where it's heading. That's where they're trying to go. Now, for whatever reason, and I have my own things about that. Part of it is that I think that a lot of people have gambler syndromes. It's that
For sure.
It's that cracking packs.
Yep.
Right? It's that hit of serotonin when that mythic foil comes through. That's $40 that paid for a quarter of the box that you just bought.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Yeah.
They can't push everybody online. They've tried. They've tried really hard with Magic Arena. And it has been bad. WotC can't make money on paper cards, only Arena. They do make money on their paper cards. It costs them nothing to print those cards. Less than a cent per card. So, yeah. And even chat's like the ooh shiny moment. Yep.
Yeah. Nope. That's exactly what it is. I mean, back when I was a Magic player, that was part of it. I would buy packs just to see what I would get. And it wasn't about what I could use to build a deck. It was like, oh, do I have anything that's worth anything?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
And that was just me as a collector more than a player at that point. But,
yeah. And while not so much in the TTRPG market, in the TCG market, Magic does have competition. Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Are both thriving games that sell a lot of cards, that do really, really well, that have strong secondary markets. Magic actually has a little bit of competition on the TCG side, unlike the RPG side. So, yeah. So that's the big difference between like a Ticketmaster and what Magic is. Again, because Magic can't control that secondary market, there will always be that loop that's out of their stuff. I bought a box of Jumpstart 2020 last month, mostly for a theme cube. That would actually be really, really fun. The new Jumpstart 2022 set is out, and it's very, very popular. I can't keep it in stock. It's a good set. Some of the stuff they're coming out with, again, give them credit. Like, the cards are beautiful. They've got great full art lands. Like, Wizards knows what they're doing. They've got a good team over there, right? And they're making money, right? But that's why they're flooding the market with sets. That's why the Magic 30th Anniversary Edition came out with those cards. That's why all this is happening, is they don't want the secondary market to be what it is. So, take that for what it's worth.